Lately, I have been pulling back from YouTube and social media across the board. And it's not because I don't want to be creating, because I really do and have grown to love this, but it's because I've been existing in this place of uncertainty. I look at how I show up online and I know it's not how I want to be showing up online. I know I'm not getting the reach I'm capable of and that I want to be getting. Yet every single time I find myself pushing forward, I also find myself pulling back. And it's been like this tug of war for the past 2 years. And while I feel like every single time this give and take happens, I get closer, there still feels like something's missing. And for me, a big part of these channels is being open about the changes I make in my life. I'm somebody who changes rapidly. If I record a video 1 week, but try and schedule it for 2 weeks later, I feel like I can't post that video because it doesn't feel like me anymore. It feels like I've gone through so many changes that I'm now like, well, what's the point in posting that video? I know that's not the case, but the narratives, the imposter syndrome, it is just so present. I grew up doubting myself constantly. I grew up being bullied constantly and moving and not having a chance to build those relationships, build those connections. And so my foundation of capacity for being seen when I started this journey was very, very low. And it continues to grow. And I am so happy with how far I've come in that. But honestly, it can still be really intimidating. I'm honestly not 100% sure what the point of this video is, but I know I am not alone in that feeling. YouTube, social media, content creation, it is hard, and there is so much information from every angle, and it can be hard and it can be easy, and it's definitely it has gotten easier, but that underlying uneasiness, that fear that it can be hard, because it is hard for so many people. That's what I've experienced so many times. It likes to worm its way in. And when it worms its way in, I'm not as present. If you're a content creator, neurospicy especially, whether you're creating YouTube videos or social media posts, no matter the subject, I'm sure you can relate if you're anything similar to me. And maybe that's the point of this video, because this journey can feel so lonely at times. Sure, I have friends, a few, a partner who loves me, but that's not the same as having friends in this space going through the same things that I'm going through. And when you feel like you're the only one going through something, it's really isolating. I know I'm not the only one experiencing this. I'm not the only one who comes and goes and, spends more time online sometimes and then finds themselves pulling back. But I don't want to be that person anymore. I want to stay consistent. And I guess in a way I have, I've grown the consistency. I post regularly. I've actually been posting one video a week for steadily for a few months. I have stopped posting one every single day, only on the days that I'm filming. Though I do try to film more when I can. But I don't know, maybe it's just the fact that when I get consistent and I see that traction, it's scary. So subconsciously, I pull back. I want to be making money from my social media, but I feel like I'm always putting out 5 different offers and then pulling them back and then just never talking about them again because I doubt myself. And that's really what it comes down to. I want to stop doubting myself. And part of that for me means talking more, means putting myself out there more, means having these awkward videos that I don't know if this is maybe like a video diary or I don't even know what you would call this. Me rambling, really. But the more I do these videos, the more I just let myself freely speak, let myself freely talk. The easier it gets, the more I enjoy it, the more traction I see, and the stronger my voice gets. It might not get louder, but I feel like it's sharpening. The more I make these videos, the better I get at talking. Did I really know what I was going to be talking about when I hit record? No, other than the fact that sometimes this is difficult. And like I've been noticing this pattern of pulling away. But I want to make more videos like this because these are also the videos that inspire me. I have watched so many of these and I'm just always astounded. And if you've made it this far, I know it's not super far. We're not even 6 minutes in. But in the last year and a half, one thing I have learned is the people on the other side of the camera, the people you see as successful, they all have these doubts. They all have these insecurities. And if they don't now, either one, they're lying, or two, they've worked through them to the point where it's not that big. It's not that big of a deal anymore because they understand it. They know how to work with it. They trust in themselves. I've heard this a few times, but being a content creator, being a YouTuber, it's like self-improvement on drugs. Right? Like it is so vulnerable to put yourself out there and to really share what you're feeling as you're feeling it. It still makes me uncomfortable. It still makes me cringe. I don't always like watching these videos back, but I usually do because also the more I do, the more comfortable I get with it, the more comfortable I get hearing myself speak. And it also helps me notice those little things that I do, like the uhs and the ums and the ahs. I used to have so many times in the beginning of like all of my videos, if you go back some from like a year ago. But those have kind of slipped away, which is nice. So really, maybe the moral of this video is keep going. Even if you have to take a little bit of a step back at times, which I have done, keep going. You know, taking a step back does not mean quitting. Me taking a step back this last month wasn't me quitting. It was me dealing with this last month. And for some perspective, like it's been a pretty hard month. I know we're all being impacted by these wildfires in Canada. I've got some ones pretty close to me. That for now we're okay, but if it gets closer, like I also don't have a car, which is kind of stressful. That stresses me about needing to evacuate without knowing how. Obviously, I know there's answers, but when you add those things and the fact that I had to put my dog down about 2 weeks ago, which, yeah, that one was pretty hard. I needed the break. I needed the rest. I needed to sit with myself. And that's okay. I didn't beat myself up over it. And the fact that I haven't beat myself up over needing to take a break, I think, is what's made it the easiest to come back. But I still find myself second guessing and wanting to try new things, not knowing if I should be posting the things I'm posting, wanting to just completely scrap everything and start a new social media and just, nope, I'm done. But I'm not going to do that because I want to stick with this. I like what I'm building. I like where I'm going. Do I want to get there faster? Yeah, but we all do. And I know for me, I will learn so much in this journey that by the time I get to the other end, I'm going to have the confidence. The imposter syndrome isn't going to be that bad. And I will know where I'm going and how I'm doing it. Well, obviously, because I'll already be there. But anyways, I hope you catch the idea. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, it's a little bit different than most of mine, but it's kind of fun to create. And I might make more of it. So let me know if you want more just yapping at the camera videos. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I am grateful that you exist. And I hope you'll subscribe and check out more videos. See you in the next one.